teasing out here for about, let's say, the YouTube
well,
says
we've
about
already
12
done
minutes.
3 because we had 3 hobby stock heats, so that's number 3. This will be number 4. So they're getting a bonus already.
I'll give them this one more for sure.
By the way, for the folks that don't understand the soft chair, that would be the round mound of sound. Jimmy Scott checking in from Columbus, Nebraska.
Also, James Reed says he was indeed at US 30.
Ah, there we go. Green flag is out. Stock car. Heat number 1 is underway. And it's going to be Darren Werdeman with the early advantage, but not for long, as here comes Jeff Thomas. Well, Thomas did have a run to the outside, but it stalled out. Werdeman is going to retain the lead. Joe Merrill trying to get... Oh, Merrill was trying to go to the inside of Thomas. Got every which way but straight. And he is going to lose 2 spots, possibly 3. As here comes Travis Barker. Barker started in the outhouse, trying to go to the penthouse. He is going to go to the inside of Thomas for second. And Werdeman is right there in front of him as well. 2 laps down, 6 laps to go. Werdeman still your leader. Jeff Thomas now trying to get back to the inside of the 30 of Travis Barker, as he wants that second place spot back. Todd Giroux, problems with his transponder, not reading. It shows him as 8th, but he did now just take over that 3rd place spot. And here comes 30 of Barker. No, caution, caution, caution. As
the 36 around, that's Tyler Steckelberg. Around at the bottom of turn 4. I like the look of the car. It's a pretty plain car, but it's got the nice flame job on it, you know. You can't give away everything for free,
you're not running a charity case.
Look
This is
at
a business.
that shot by Monkey Express Ariel, our drone operator out here.
Yeah, and he is actually starting the business up. So Monkey Express Ariel, if you need some drone work for any reason, he can hook you up. As the green comes out, you saw from the drone shot, we got a new leader, Travis Barker.
We had a new leader in turn 1.
Yes.
He got that run, and he just walked away with it. Now he's going to be able to secure that race lead well ahead of everybody else. Werdeman in the 2nd spot, but Merrill down low. There's Jeff Thomas in the 11 as he's up on the high side, outside of a 3-wide situation. That's a set of 3 green number cars down there. Giroux, Siebold, Welch. There's a lot of green down there on the low side.
Yeah, and speaking of Welch, the OK just checked himself into the top 5 as he is sitting in that 5th. Siebold, Steckelberg in there as well. But Giroux, of course, once again on MRP, if you're following along, showing as 8th. However, the 94... Oh, contact between Welch and Giroux. Welch also slamming into the T11 of Thomas, and it's going to end up being Kyle Welch around facing the wrong way down into turn 1. Oh, that one erupted down the front stretch.
Well, problems out there for sure. Thankfully, everyone not too banged up. I don't think Welch is too happy down there.
Yeah, you know what? That's not Welch. That is Giroux down there because Kyle Welch just went by to the inside of Siebold.
That is Giroux I just saw down there in the bottom of turn number 1. He got back going as the camera came on by.
Couple of week, and then the point season is done. The following week, however, we come back on Thursday, October 5th. That is going to be practice night. Then October 6th and 7th is the South Dakota Fall Nationals. Then we are done indeed for the season.
But we're not done as we go to the green flag once again. The battle for the 2nd spot heating up immediately as Merrill's down to the low side of Werdeman. Werdeman way up high. 3-wheel by Merrill. Werdeman now going through turns 3 and 4 on the high side. White flag is going to fly for Travis Barker, but the story is on for the 2nd spot. Barker slings it down the back straightaway. Now that battle for seconds kind of settled out. Merrill has that, but through turns 3 and 4, the 30 of Travis Barker will be your heat race number 1 winner.
Travis Barker, for those that understand phonetic alphabet, was Golf, Oscar, November, Echo, gone. Joe Merrill will be 2nd. Darren Werdeman 3rd. Kyle Welch in 4th. Jeff Thomas will round out the top 5. So, to answer the question, 2 more points-paying races, including tonight, and then we have the awesome 3-night big money show, too. All classes, including Sport Compacts, will pay a minimum of $2,023 to win. I believe there's at least 1, maybe 2 classes that are already bumped up to $2,500 to win. For US 30 Speedway from O'Neill, Nebraska, it's going to be the mad scientist Nate DeSivey and Chuck Rose with a lot of smoke coming out of that car. It's 25R out of Sioux City.
Winnebago, Nebraska's Catch Thomas in the T10 rolls off to the inside of row 2. And to the outside, Emerson, Nebraska's Hans Hofek.
And row number 3 is going to see Jason Ward in the 41 from Sioux City. And from Orange City, it's a 5E, Mel Ellsbury.
Then it's going to be Ryan Harris and Jake Sacco, your final row, as we take on heat race number 2 for your IMCA stock car.
Of course, the juggernaut Jake Sacco picking up the 2023 IMCA Super National Sport Mod win. He put this stock car in the feature as well. Not quite able to make it go, or get the win, but he did get the win in the Sport Mods. Right now, Nate DeSivey looking for a heat race win as he is going to lead lap number 1. Barely, though, as he has Catch Thomas, Jason Ward, and Hans Hofek all over him. Here comes Mel Ellsbury to play as well. You've got 5 cars under a blanket right now, and they are all going after Nate DeSivey. Jason Ward, now your new leader. DeSivey back to second.
Down the back straightaway, we're going to go. Your race leader still Jason Ward. Battle on for the second spot as Hofek and DeSivey are going to go at it. Man, that sun is a bright one, and it's a bright set of action as Hofek gets the second spot. 3 wide for the 4th spot. Is a little bit of contact deeper in the field. Ross able to slide up ahead of Sacco, but Sacco's going to dive down low, split the difference, and here comes the juggernaut Jake Sacco.
Sacco getting into this stock car beginning of the year. Originally was going to split time between him and Joe Reeds, driver of the 1JR Sport Mod in it, but he started winning right off the bat, so they just kept Sacco in this all year. Picked up a track championship at the Crawford County Speedway, put it into the Big Dance of Supernats, and you can see him in that car, as Mary Hahn, driver of the 17 Sport Mod, would say, are definitely vibing. As guess what? The juggernaut just went from messing around in the back up to 3rd with 2 to go.
3rd now make it 2nd as he sails into turns 1 and 2, way behind your race leader, but out in front of Hans Hofek for the 2nd spot. Down the back straightaway they're going to go. This time around, the white flag is going to fly for the 41 of Jason Ward. This battle for the 2nd spot may not be over yet, but the leader is definitely Pop Jason Ward.
Yeah, I tell you right now, I'm having a hard time seeing the backstretch with the sun in my eyes, so I'm going off of MRP, and guess what? It was still saying Jake was 3rd at the time. It switched sense. It's going to be Jason Ward, your winner. The juggernaut Jake Sacco in 2nd. And it's going to be Ryan Harris gets Hofek at the line, so he'll be 3rd, Hofek 4th, and Mel Ellsbury will round out the top 5.
Yep. Marveled.
Okay.
Roughly around there.
Now, I got to ask, how is it marveled? That would be M-A-R when it's
heard
M-Y-R.
that's what I've heard. I'm not going to argue. He races regularly up at the Worthington Speedway, so that's where I see him mostly.
Okay, so he's one of your Worthington guys, but that still doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
There's a lot of different names.
There's no R in Norfolk, but it's Norfolk, but it's pronounced Norfolk. I don't know. But I'll tell you what we are going to pronounce. We're going to pronounce heat race winner here in 6 laps, as right now it is going to be the 27S Brody Spring with the early advantage. Jeff Olson trying to get to the inside. They're going to go low side, high side. Who's going to be better? Jeff Olson leads lap number 1.
Battle on for the 3rd spot as well, as it was 3 wide for a moment with Spring. Actually, it wasn't Spring. It was 3 wide for a moment with the 29 of Hammond for a moment there. Willie Kirk down to the low side. He slings it into turns 3 and 4, and off of 4. He's going to try and get that 2nd spot away from Brody Spring, but he'll have to hold on for the time being. Into the 3rd spot as Brody Spring way up high. Battle for deeper in the field as we got 3 cars going at it. That's Rusty Montang, Wortman, and Hammond back there, as the battle for the 2nd spot kind of shapes itself out as Spring is now in the 3rd spot.
Absolutely, but again, now the battle for 4 and 5 is a 2-car battle as it sits, as Hammond now holding off the T1 of Rusty Montag. Old Towhead having a little bit of a off season by Towhead standards, but still having some great top 5 runs, and right now he is trying to get another top 5, trying to go after the 29J of Hammond.
He's going to try and get after the 29J of Hammond. He's ripping the lip around the high side. Hammond is catfishing down low. We're going to come to the white flag, though, this time by Jeff Olson in the 2G. Your race leader by a long shot, and he's only got about a half a lap to go. down the back straightaway, going to sling it into turns 3 and 4. One last time, and off of turn number 4, the checkered flag flies. For heat race number 1 winner, it's Jeff Olson in the 2G. Second's going to be Willie Kirk. Then it's going to be Brody Spring, Greg Hammond, Rusty Montague, your top 5 in your professional concrete and Mavericks IMCA Northern Sportmod Heat race number 1.
I don't see that happening. Not everybody's going to put their hand on the same appendage. So, but yes, folks, you really remember all the proceeds that includes from the game go to the American Cancer Society. So go get yourself signed up before the end of this heat race. As Dan Wagner, Michael Kramer, Luke Jackson, Kirk Beatty, Tommy Tanner, Keegan Nordquist, and Jackie Fry. Jackie Fry being all the way from Casa Grande, Arizona, chasing Shelby Alves' stomping grounds. Our running is going to be Wagner with the lead, but I'll tell you right now, it's going to be the 66 Luke Jackson taking a look to the inside. Jackson leads lap number 1. Wagner, Nordquist, Tommy Tanner, and Kirk Beatty round out the top 5.
Nordquist down to the inside, tried to find his way down to the inside of Luke Jackson. He's going to have to settle with a battle with Wagner this time through turns 3 and 4. Make it a 3-car situation for the top spot, as here comes Kirk Beatty also putting his nose into the mix. It's 5 cars dancing for the top spot. 3 wide into turns 1 and 2, and Luke Jackson almost goes around, but he does collect Tommy Tanner in the 48. As unfortunate circumstances, he's still sitting at the bottom of turn number 2. That will have to bring us to the caution flag.
Yep. For as little as a $10 donation, you can help people with cancer through either the NCIC or the Cancer Survivors Network. And with as little as $70 donation, the Hope Lodge, you can help them and their families with lodging while they take their treatments.
Green flag is back out, and Beatty's going to be down to the inside of Nordquist. It was almost 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Wagner way up high. Battle on for the second spot as Nordquist able to hold off for the time being and be out in that second place spot. Down the front straightaway, Green goes high in the air. We got 2 laps to go. Give the second spot to Wagner that time. Nordquist falling behind Beatty as Beatty now gets the second spot through turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4 this time. White flag out, 1 lap to go.
That one end of the track that has those 2 corners in it, right? Yeah. So Luke Jackson is going to be your leader. He's going to go through 1 and 2, 1 lap. Oh no! Something wrong with Jackson. Jackson bobbles. Kirk Beatty now takes over the lead. Here comes Wagner. As they come out for the checkered flag, it's going to be Kirk Beatty, your winner. Jackson, oh man, they stacked him up too. Jackson in second, but he had Wagner ruffling his right rear quarter panel as Kramer was ruffling up the rear bumper of the 88.
Oh, extracurricular activities as contact made between Nordquist and Jackson. Nordquist not happy with Jackson, sends him around on the back straightaway as we approach the entrance of the pit area.
So a little bit of breaking news as you see Carter Davis's 33X tagging the rear of the field. Brian Siebold, his car broke, was unable to come out for the feature. So he is jumping into Carter Davis's hobby stock just to run the back, get a few points, and try and salvage a good points run this year. So that is why his car is out there. We are green, and we're going through 1 and 2. And what a cluster at the front, Dugan. Look at this. We are 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide. Yard sale.
Through turns 3 and 4, and we have got a gaggle for second on back. Jeff Thomas up on the high side. Hans Hofeck looking down low. Somebody almost smacked the crete in turns 1 and 2.
That'd be Catch Thomas, and he did catch a little bit of it.
I think that was Ryan Harris I saw deep in the field. As we come off down the front straightaway this time by. Battle still on for the second spot. Here comes Ward up on the high side. Merrill still your race leader. Hans Hofeck down low for the second spot. Battle on for second. On back, who knows?
Taking a look. 10th place starter, the juggernaut Jake Sacco, your 2023 Super National Sportmod champ, all the way up to 4th, and he is getting his name in the hat. As you got Hofeck, You got Giroux around.
In turn 3, the 94 of Todd Giroux around, bringing out the yellow flag.
Your leader, Hans Hofik, second. Then is Jason Ward, the juggernaut Jake Sacco, and Mel Ellsbury rounding up the top 5. Then it is Travis Barker, Jeff Thomas, Kyle Welch, Cadge Thomas, Ryan Harris, Chuck Rose, Darren Werdeman, Tyler Steckelberg, Todd Giroux, your field. And we are back to green. And whoa! The 30 of Barker taking a little swipe at Sacco. No harm, no foul, as Sacco is going to the inside for third place. That is against Hans Hofik.
Sacco drove it down deep into turns 1 and 2 last time by, was able to muscle his way down to the inside of Hofek for that third place spot. Battle for the race lead is on as Merrill's down low. Ward way up high, gets the momentum. He's going to be your new race leader into turn number 3. Second is Merrill on the low side. Sacco driving down even lower, trying to get down to the inside of Merrill down the front straightaway. Battle for the second spot is on as Sacco puts the nose down into turns 1 and 2. He will take over the second spot over Merrill.
And now we have one of the hottest guys in racing right now, Jake Sacco, going up against a Siouxland legend, Jason Ward. This is going to be an epic battle, or it was until we got a caution.
That's something you don't want to hit.
Yep, the former international no-star Jacques Debris bringing out the caution.
Over in turn number 4, no less. They must have went back to the last completed lap. So Sacco is on the inside. I think either him or Hofek chose, and that'll put Hofek on the high side either way.
Yeah, but the last one by, it says Merrill should be in second.
They might have reverted back a lap.
Either way.
Either way, we come to the green flag. This time by off of turn number 4. Ward, your race leader. Sacco's going to drive it down deep into the corner. He's going to try and find his drive. As Ward rips the lip around the high side, it's a drag race for the race lead. Here comes Sacco and Ward. Flip-flop the numbers. Got the 41 to the 14.
We're going to come out turn number 4, and it is going to be some NHRA stuff as, oh no, Ward by .144, just a little over just under a tenth and a half. But this time, Sacco's got the lead. Ward's going to try to come back on the outside. Is he going to be able to do it? Click, click, boom, got him. The juggernaut, Jake Sacco, takes the lead.
Meanwhile, deeper in the field for the third spot, Hofek put a slider on Barker. Barker's going to cross it over down deep into turns 3 and 4. They'll go. Barker down to the low side of Hofek. He's going to try and pitch it down low. Hofek kept him down low off of turn number 4 this time. Barker's going to get the third spot ahead of Hofek, and Hofek's going to tuck tail in behind, try and get that spot back.
It's Jake Sacco, Jason Ward, Travis Barker, your top 3. Hans Hofik, Mel Ellsbury make up 4 and 5. Right now, everybody's kind of behaving themselves until you get back to Cadge Thomas and Joe Merrill, which that is for 6 and 7. Then it starts getting a little wild, little woolly, little western in the back half of the field. But right now, Sacco is leading, but Ward keeping him honest, less than a half a second back.
Meanwhile, deeper in the field, looks like we've got a battle for like the 5th or 6th spot. As cars deeper in the field going at it, it's Cadge Thomas, Joe Merrill, and Todd Giroux going at it. 3 cars going into turns 1 and 2. Merrill up on the high side, Giroux below him. Look into the back bumper at Cadge Thomas is Giroux. Battle on for that position. That is back for the 6th, 7th, and 8th positions. 3 cars going at it.
Yeah, but right in front of them, 4 and 5 up for grabs as Mel Ellsbury all over the back of the 59X of Hans Hofik as they're going to have fired off down the back stretch. It's going to be Hofik to the low side, Ellsbury to the high side in 3, drives it on down the hill in 4, makes up some ground. Problem is, his entry is not as good as Hofik's, and that's where Hofik is making up the ground on him right now.
Hofek able to drive away from Mel Ellsbury that time by through turns 3 and 4. Ellsbury able to try and catch back up as Hofek slips the grip off of turn number 4. That lets Ellsbury close on in a little bit. Speaking of closing in, Barker might be closing in on Ward for that second place spot as we are coming to 6 laps to go. We might have a race for the second spot just in a moment.
Absolutely, as Barker and Ward, the frenemies, as you will, 2 of the legends of Siouxland are dueling it out. Barker, patented drive it down the hill move. He's going to get side by side with Ward. Ward, he is going to keep himself on that high, scary side as Barker parks it on the low side through 3 and 4. Now they're going to go back through 1 and 2. And here we go again as they are also starting to reel in your leader, Jake Sacco. We could have a 3-car battle for the lead here before too long.
This will end up being a 3-car dance for the top spot as Ward is ripping the lip on the outside of the track. Sacco is just driving, catfishing down low. Barker's getting that diamond cut maneuver as he tries to drive it to the inside of Jason Ward. He's going to slip it up to the high side. Watch him cut this corner down. Well, he tried to, but he smacked the wall at turn number 3. Sparks to fly, and the second spot still being held on by Ward.
We only have 3 laps to go. Sacco, do not lift off the throttle because Ward and Barker are now right there. 0.4 of a second. No, it's going to be like 0.2 as they come out. 2 laps to go. Ward is right there. Jason Ward about ready to show his nose and show his hand. Is he going to be able to do it? Now Barker with a great run off of 2 down the backstretch. He's going to try and pull up side by side. Ward this time is going to show the nose of Sacco. Sacco staying on the low side, the catfish line. 1 lap to go. This one's going to be epic, folks. Don't leave your seats unless it's to cheer, stomp, and jump around. As they go into 3 and 4 one more time, Ward's got 1 shot to make it. No! Sacco's going to win. Jake Sacco wins. Jason Ward second. Travis Barker third. Hans Hovig fourth. Todd Giroux recovers from the spin to finish 5th. And ladies and gentlemen, the silent auction bids are now closed. What an A feature for your B&B Contracting stock cars.
Now he's up and out of the car. He's going to come around here. Jake, sorry about that. All year we've been sending y'all to the scales. Apparently a little bit different here tonight. But, well, you're in victory lane. How's that feel?
I've never won at this racetrack, and finally come and support Chase and Shelby, longtime friends. Awesome track. Feels good to win here finally.
Well, you certainly put on a show to get yourself here. Talk us through that feature and how you had to work your way up.
I just found the bottom. It was really good, and just got a good start and patient there, and I just stayed there. I could hear them there behind me at the end. I was just trying to hit my marks, and it worked out right. So
they certainly were trying to come at you, but some of the moves you had to make, who do you got to thank to get this car in tip-top shape for the feature?
There's people in the pits throwing in to help after the heat race got tore up a little bit, and I didn't have nothing ready from last night, and just everybody that helps get this thing on the racetrack. I got to thank them all.
We'll let you celebrate here for the first time tonight at the Interstate Speedway. It's Jake Sacco, your B&B Contract IMCA Stock Car Feature winner.
The Juggernaut picks up another one, and you got to think that he will be here for South Dakota Nationals coming up in a couple of weeks. One last time on Race for the Cure night, ladies and gentlemen. Get off those seats and get on those feet. It's parade wave time for your professional concrete and Mavericks IMCA Sportmods. By the way, Tana, thank you. Tana Welp of the Vantage Racing TV message said I said Danny Mervold's last name right. She went to school with him, so she should know.
All right, that means I've been saying it right too. Yay! Side by side down the back straightaway, it's going to be Wagner and Kramer, your front row. Nice easy pace with Sprague and Jackson right behind him and off of turn number 4. We come to the green flag, hammered down. Let's go racing!
Time for our last feature of Race for the Cure night. We thank everybody for donating whatever they donated tonight. It's going to help the American Cancer Society right now. Dan Wagner is helping his case as he is leading. Kramer is trying to battle with Brody Spring for second and third, but it's going to be the Retro 88 with the lead.
Through turns 1 and 2 this time. Wagner still your race leader. Here comes Spring to low side, 3 wide for the third spot. As we sail it down into turns 1 and 2, Spring down low of Wagner. Wagner goes around in front of the field, collects Kramer for a moment. Cars are going sashaying side to side, but everybody hits the gas. We stay to the green flag.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kirk Beatty and the 29J of Hammond.
More trouble in turn number 2, though, as cars got together. Luke Jackson goes around, and that may have to bring out the yellow as he's still sitting there. Yes, he is. The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, with Wagner going around, unfortunately, everybody bottlenecked up, and it was Kirk Beatty and the 29J of Greg Hammond getting together a little bit. No harm, no foul, but then in turn 2, more contact. And Luke Jackson, as you see the everybody at home, the shot from Monkey Express aerial, unfortunately sitting the wrong way on a one-way.
Kirk is somewhere out there. He's at the back of the pack, too. He must have been involved in some way, shape, or form. But that will mean Wagner's now in the top 5 as we come to the green flag this time.
Well, looks like the field was shaken, not stirred after that one. But right now, it's Brody Spring with the lead. Jeff Olson taking a look to the inside as they go down into 1 and 2. And here comes Nordquist. Keegan Nordquist on the high, scary side. He's going to go side by side with Olson for second. Is he going to be able to get it around? It's going to be Brody Spring with the lead. Nordquist, 32 1,000ths of a second right behind Brody Spring. Here comes the NF1.
Battle for the race lead is on as Spring is going to try and drive it down to the low side. Keegan Nordquist keeping the momentum up on the high side. What does he have for him at the line this time? It's still Spring, your race leader. Keegan Nordquist actually took the race lead that time by the flag stand, but just barely down the back straight. We will go into turns 3 and 4. Up high goes Nordquist. Down low is Spring. Side by side of the line. Nordquist, once again, your race leader. He's going to keep that momentum on the high side and try to drive away with this one.
It's the same story we've seen of quite a bit tonight. One driver right along the tires, one on the high, scary side. Spring on the low side, right where his car likes. But Nordquist letting the old girl eat, and she is hungry, as he is putting it right on the edge of the Rumbly Cumberleys, right on the cush, and he is making that Nordquist Fab NF1 work its magic. He went from 18 1,000ths of a second ahead to 3/10 ahead to 7/10 ahead to now 9/10 ahead. Nordquist walking away.
3 cars trying to go at it for position. Tommy Tanner to the low side of T1 of Rusty Montang. Jeff Olson was able to drive away from this battle just a bit ago, so he's going to try and catch back up to the back bumper of Brody Spring, but he lost some ground that time. Tommy Tanner trying to catch the back bumper of Olson. Montang whipping it up on the high side. He's going to whip around turns 1 and 2. Here comes Willie Kirk from the back of the pack. He's made his way up to the 6th spot, battling for 5th.
Let's talk about Tommy Tanner for a second. He ended up on the back of the hook in his heat race. He is now currently sitting in the position number 4, working on Jeff Olson for 3rd. Right behind him, it's Towhead and Willie Kirk. They are battling it out for 5 and 6. As Kirk, if his run right now was a movie title, it would be Drive Angry.
Drive Angry indeed, as he sends it down into turns 1 and 2. Side by side, though, Jeff Olson up high, Tommy Tanner down low, side by side between Kirk and Montang. Kirk able to drive away from Montang that time by. Now the battle is on once again for the position between Tanner and Olson. That's a battle for the 3rd spot as Nordquist, he's gone. 2nd spot is being comfortably held currently by Brody Spring. Tanner down low. Kirk is on a charge, trying to get to the inside this time of Olson, and he'll get to the inside this time into turn number 1.
Keegan Nordquist, 3.162 seconds ahead of Brody Spring, who is absolutely pushing that car for all it's worth, staying nicely ahead of Tommy Tanner, who's now sitting in that 3rd spot. Tanner, he actually, and I take that back, he is catching Spring. Battle for 2nd and 3rd is right up on deck.
It's single file for the moment, but Tanner is absolutely catching your race. 2nd place runner, your race leader, he's gone. Battle for the 2nd spot has caught up, though, as now Tanner's to the inside of Brody Spring. Through turns 1 and 2, they'll go down the back straightaway, side by side, down the backstretch. Tanner takes the position into turns 3 and 4 as we come to 5 laps to go at the flag stand.
Oh, 5 more laps to go. Not that it matters. An act of God, Congress, or something breaking is not going to stop Keegan Nordquist right now. I know you're shaking your head thinking announcer curse, just shut it. As Nordquist leads yet another lap, we have got 4 to go.
4 to go and 4 cars going at it for that 2nd spot as Olson's ripping the lipper on the high side. Spring trying to hold off for the 3rd spot. Sorry, that's a 3rd place battle. Willie Kirk to the back bumper of Spring. Through turns 3 and 4. Willie Kirk down low to the back bumper. Here comes Olson ripping around the high side. That's way behind your race leader, who's down the back straightaway. He's going to come to 2 laps to go this time.
Nordquist definitely riding the brakes and a lot of rear brake in the car. Those rear rotors are absolutely cherry red as he is slinging through 1 and 2 one more time. He's going to fire it off down the backstretch. He will see the white flag in Josh Blom's hand this time by. Remember, folks, once we're done with this, don't go anywhere. We have powder puff races as the white flag is going to come out. 1 lap to go. Winner of the powder puff is going to get $300 donated to the American Cancer Society in their name. Nordquist down the backstretch. He's going to go into 3 and 4 one last time. Keegan Nordquist, dominant victory for the NF1. He will win. Waiting on second, Tommy Tanner in second. Willie Kirk third, Jeff Olson fourth, and Brody Spring will round out your top 5. Margin of victory for Nordquist, 4.224 seconds. As he gets the window net off, gets all of the equipment out, we're going to very soon, after we talk to Keegan, bring out our competitors for the powder puff. Here he is, folks. Keegan Nordquist, your winner. Let's send it down to Ryan Dugan.
Bringing it home tonight, Keegan Nordquist in the NF1. Very happy to be down here. Welcome to Victory Lane.
Thank you. Honestly, it was so fun. What a freaking track, honestly. I can't get over it. Chase has done an absolutely excellent job here. I mean, you've seen it every race was top, bottom. I could go wherever I wanted to go, and he's been working his ass off here, him and his wife, and, you know, they're going to take some flack from some people, but they're fucking killing it right now, so this place is the place to be.
You look like you were having a blast out there, as well as everybody who was battling it out in 3 and 4 wide sometimes. Talk us through that feature, what you had to do to get this car set up right.
Honestly, it just fixed. Didn't change anything. It's been absolutely awesome. I owe it a ton to that guy right there. Heston Erickson has been with me since the beginning, and it's been absolutely awesome. My wife, my family, my friends, they helped me fix it up, and, you know, just overadapt and overcome. That's what I do every night, so it was absolutely awesome. I cannot thank you guys enough for coming out here and doing this.
All right, well, who do you got to thank on the car as your sponsor support? Everybody's got sponsor support, you know that.
Schulte Properties, Precision Performance, Performance Bodies, OK One Stop, Midstate Machine, and like I said, everyone else, my family, my friends, everybody that's just been helping me keep going. So.
And we got a little visitor here, your kid, I assume?
Oh, yeah.
Got anything to say about that?
Say we're going to donate our winnings tonight to the Cancer Fund, so.
There you go. All right. We'll let you celebrate here at Victory Lane. Keegan Nordquist taking home tonight's feature win in your professional concrete and Mavericks IMCA Northern Sport Mods.